Distinct beats.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Episode 207. We in the building. You already know who it is. It's the host with the most, B Breezy, aka Poppy Sazon.
What it is, what it ain't. It's your boy Jamie Tox.
Baby.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick Grayson. How y'all doing out there?
You already know what you gotta do. Please download the Alive Podcast app on iOS and Android, and make sure you follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If any brand new deals, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. All right, episode 207. How we feeling this week? Tox, starting off with you.
I'm watching basketball and it sucks. Still sucks. Still sucks. That's all I've been doing. Just work, a lot of work. It's that busy season for me, and just watching basketball.
All right, what about you, Slick?
Just a lot of positive progression, physically, mentally, socially. Just definitely, trying to stay on the grind. I think this is probably the most consistent I've ever been. If you ask Tox for real, and like physically with the gym and playing ball since high school. Work, just, seeing things and making pieces hit that I probably wouldn't have put effort into doing before, and trying to take that next step as a father, fiance, all those different things. So, yeah, I'm chilling. What's good with you, B?
Yeah, I feel you, brother. I see you in the gym. Shout out to your trainer.
Toloco, bro, get in, get right with him, man. He getting the people right.
Facts. And also shout out to Q, too. I know he's still doing his thing in the gym, too.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Big Q, man. Family forever.
Man, I'm recovering from a sickness, man. Cinco de Mayo got my ass over here, brother, man. I can't hang no more. I can't hang. I'm out the game for sure. And then I got sick right after it. So I was over here, had mucus all in my chest. It wasn't good, but I'm recovered now. I'm here. Also, shout out to YouTube. Shout out to the Discord we created with our Shannon Sharp and Tracy Ellis Ross. Video that we just put out there. I mean, it's catching some views and a lot of engagement comments there. They on their head tops.
Wow, because I said I ain't give a fuck. Because I said they both stupid.
One person said, "What the fuck are these niggas talking about?" Shout out to you. But yeah, we got some interesting topics this week. Have anybody seen the celebrities at the Met Gala?
I peeped it.
How y'all feeling about the outfits? Any outfits stood out to you guys? I know, come on, Tox. I know you're the fashion king.
I saw it. I saw a little bit of it. It's not, the Met Gala is not really my thing, but I saw it. I saw some critiques. I like Dancing Idris. I think he looked good. Homie,
that outfit was to promote his new movie, the F1 movie.
The F1 movie. He pulled up in the car, then he had the helmet, and then he changed. I think that was dope. That was a big standout. Rihanna and ASAP, they look great.
Better drop a kid again before you drop again.
Nah, Drake was right. Drake was right.
Family Matters is aging like
right.
wine.
Drake was absolutely right about ASAP. Niggas talk about your fit again for this.
But of course he gonna put another kid in that. That's all they gonna do. What else they got to do?
That nigga locked in for sure.
She a billionaire. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought in regards to the Met Gala, I think the theme was nice. It was a really nice theme.
Yeah, black fashion and whatnot, like black inspiration, dandyism and whatnot. It was cool. I think ASAP was one of the highlights. I think it's always interesting to see I want to shout out Lionel from Albany, bro, because he definitely styled some people. He put up an article. He styled Diana Ross and a couple other people that was big out there last night. So definitely showing love out there, Lionel. But yeah, it was cool to see just a lot of the celebrity impacts. You could tell who really take the fashion shit serious. For the girls, it's like, all right, you know what you're gonna get. Shout out to, I think Cardi was probably the most uniquely dressed person that I noticed. But
Tiana Taylor looked
Tiana
really
was
good.
fire. Tiana was fire.
Nicki Minaj looked great.
I ain't like
Shout
it.
out to Central C. You
I
didn't like
ain't like
Nicki
her
Minaj?
fit. It didn't do it for me. I didn't like her fit. I didn't like Meg's fit. There's a couple fits I was just like, I could do without. Don't make this a thing. I shouldn't see this in the next round of prom dresses. I think gentleman wise, Damson was tough. Shout out to, oh my God, what's this? It's gonna bother me. Coleman Domingo. Coleman Domingo is the most stylish fucking man on the planet. Gay, straight, whatever.
That nigga look like a Roman emperor.
Coleman Domingo. Lewis Hamilton, F1 legend.
Lewis Hamilton looked really good.
He flexed. I enjoyed that. I'm trying to think of anybody else.
Yo, and shout out to the NFL superstars. Shout out to Stephon Diggs. I liked his outfit.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson.
Shout out to Justin Jefferson.
Caleb McLaughlin. I think he executed this theme. I want to shout out Annalise too, because I think she had a story, and she does CFG. What's it called? The management. She definitely was breaking down all the outfits. So it's like, even if you're not watching the live stream or whatnot, you were able to kind of just see like the highlight different people and get her takes. And I was like, that was dope. It was a good breakdown. So just seeing people step out. I think Doshi was cool. Who else?
Yeah.
What
you gonna call? Yeah, it was great. Would y'all ever, if we ever get invited, would y'all go?
Yeah.
I feel like y'all two will put y'all shit on, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I put my shit on.
I gotta get styled. Somebody gotta style me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I put my shit on every day, so it'd be nice to have a little extra, you know.
You see, I gave compliments and they can overdo it.
I'm a well-dressed motherfucker. I don't care. Like, I stand on that. Yo, you missing free throws, bitch? What are you doing? These niggas don't want to win.
But yeah, shout out to everybody at the Met Gala. You know, still, I mean, I think it raised the most money it has over the last couple of years. I don't know where exactly the money goes to, but hopefully it goes to a charitable cause.
It goes to the museum.
Yeah.
To the museum? Okay.
Yeah, it goes to the Met.
Have you been to the Met?
Like once.
I haven't been to the Met in a long time.
Yeah, years ago.
Now, also, just on celebrity news, Brittany Renner.
She's a celebrity?
A D-list.
See what you did
But
there.
I want to clap it up for her, Slick. We talked about her a few times over these past couple of years. Shorty knows how to keep her name in the light. She finally went through the whole transition, turning into a Muslim woman, and now she officially has a husband in Kevin Gates. Do y'all think this relationship is real?
Kevin Gates is married already.
He married to Drika, ain't he?
But he's Muslim, right? So he can have more than two wives, right?
Kevin Gates is definitely married.
I just want to applaud her. This is a real quick side. I just want to applaud her because Shorty gonna get to that bag. Either with fucking with young NBA superstars, not superstars, because PJ Washington ain't no superstar. Fucking with NBA players, talking with Kevin Samuels before he passed away. She gonna get to that bag. Shout out to her though. But on to other news. What's your thoughts about 106 in Park being celebrated at the BET Awards?
There's a
Hailey Bieber? You said Justin Bieber's wife?
No, 106, the BET Awards.
So 106 in Park celebrated at the BET Awards.
Oh, I'm about to say.
No.
For what?
No, that's important. I think that I think the fact that BET with Soul Train and BET Awards is getting back to like celebrating that level of blackness that the mainstream doesn't show love to. 106 in Park was it. You had TRO on MTV if you were trying to see like what the mainstream was talking about. But 106 in Park, you was finding we was playing a mixtape R&B tracks last week. You know, you had random artists that was 14, 15 coming out. You had regional music that was crossing over. It was a major, major fixture in those early years. So shout out to them for actually doing that and, you know, highlighting something that was really a bright spot in our childhood.
Yo, if TRL got a fucking reboot, even though it got canceled after a while, they could at least try a reboot with 106 in Park. It's a 25-year anniversary. They should do it. But what I'm happy about this celebration is all the former hosts will be united. AJ, Free, Jalissa, Big Tigger, Keisha, Roxy, and Terrence J will all be there, and there'll be performance by Bow Wow, B2K, Anne-Marie, T.I., and Maya. I don't know about the performance. I know Bow Wow, you know, he's the king of 106 in Park. That was his title over there. I don't know about the other performance, but shout out to that, though. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be on June 9th, so I'm excited for it, though. I think this is a great look, celebrating 25 years of 106 in Park. It was something that I ran home to after high school. That shit was fire. Everybody was looking for the top 10 countdown.
You wanted to be in the know. Oh, shit, this shit got 1,000 views. I ain't even peeped that. The argument with Tracy Ellis.
Shout out to me! Come on now. We
That's
put
it.
two
Wait, what?
snippets of a day. We putting 2 videos a week. No, actually three videos, one short.
Good shit, boy. Impressive work.
Now, Slick, we've been having this classic battle. It's been 1 year later. I'm gonna do my own personal video of 1 year later of the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef because I don't want to bring it to the main podcast no more. I think we all tired of talking about it. But Slick, you don't know your man Tox over here trying to join back with
No.
OVO. You
That's
see
not
the
what I
text he said? Nah. It's okay. It's okay because Slick went through the same thing too. And I welcome him back with open arms. And you my guy too. So I'm gonna open you back to come back to OVO. Come back to OVO. We here for you. You know you got misguided by that short king. I know. You got misguided by it. But come back. We here for you. OVO. Come on now. So do you want to talk about what you sent the text message this past week?
Kendrick won the battle.
All right, now you stay back. All right, you can't out there.
Listen, Drake just puts people on. Like he's just timeless in what he does. Just the music that he brings, the people that he samples. He puts people on from back in the day. Like, it's just who was it that I said that he sampled?
Yeah, Montel
From
Jordan.
Daddy's Home. Montel Williams.
Montel Williams. Why do I keep mistaking those two?
Isn't that Montel? It's not Montel.
Montel. You got me say Montel Williams. The
Montel
fucking
Jordan.
Montel Jordan. My bad.
I said right. You see?
I was like,
I
what?
was thinking that my ball head Montel Williams. Montel Jordan.
They both bald head now.
Well, that's just
So
crazy.
if you didn't see the clip, Montel Jordan basically said that the Daddy Poppy's Home from the Certified Lover Boy album helped him recuperate all the money from the song that he made that Drake sampled from over 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't look too happy about giving Drake his credit because I guess Drake didn't ask him for it. But it's like, you don't own the record, my nigga. Like, so it's kind of like it's hard for me to go to you and ask if you don't own the record. It doesn't matter if I have to ask you. But I mean, this is a lot of one of Drake assist, but he's not part of the culture, correct, guys?
I never
He's
said
part
He's
of
not
the
hip hop.
He's hip hop. He's R&B. He's part of it. He got more hits than the Beatles.
I could get you a guest pass at the embassy now. I think I could work. I could talk to them. I could get you talk to Club Paradise and get you a guest pass there. You feel me?
Nah,
Slick had to wait. Slick was on the wait list for a couple months, but he after he defended some sexy songs for you earlier this year, niggas approved his membership again. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I'm
But
valid. I'm
onward,
valid.
what happened?
I said I'm valid in NBC now. That's my guy. We be texting.
now, Slick, this is your favorite artist. I just wanted to bring this up because Chris Brown, he's finally getting recognition again. Some of his older songs are certified diamond. He's getting a lot of, I guess, great looks for his concert. He's just all right now in a positive aspect of the news. So I wanted to ask you this, Slick: is Chris Brown finally forgiven, in your opinion?
By people our age.
What do you think overall? Is he finally, he's able to talk to Karuchi again? You feel me? He might be able to perform at a award show now.
Oh no, that's definitely coming. I think that time heals all perceptive wounds. I think that does he still find himself in trouble? Absolutely, from time to time. But he's also, I think, just as an artist, people are seeing him change and appreciating the music. Like the quality of the music doesn't really diminish with him. I think the only thing you could really say was a blemish was that he was putting out like 70-song albums, people that was ready to consume 10-song albums, right? And then you could say certain songs you probably wouldn't make a regular album cut, but we know why he was doing that. But now I think the quality music, quality songs, the viral age is saving him a lot too. We're seeing a lot of artists that come out, they don't dance and sing at the same time. They're not putting out the things that we want to hear, and the kids just want to dance. They just want to have fun. And he's making stuff that like the ladies could get dressed to, fellas could be fly to. You appreciate that. Just like, all right, yeah, maybe even if I don't like you as a person, like, yo, I can rock with your music.
All right, not to compare these two artists, but to piggyback off your point, once I saw a nigga start doing TikTok dances to R. Kelly, Chris Brown is okay. I ain't gonna lie. Not to compare the two artists or two of their crimes or whatnot. When I start seeing niggas start doing a TikTok dance and it start going viral to R. Kelly feeling on your booty, I knew Chris Brown was on his right way for redemption. Only thing I need from you, Chris Brown, is to stop calling yourself Pyru out here. Please, for the Lord, babe. You in your 30s, you got kids now.
They said he really about that. Like, he really got initiated and all of that. Like, you got to relax.
Yeah, he's really a gay member.
Like, he's 100% certified.
Nah, remember that one screenshot? He was like, telling people, yeah, he basically, like, that's like his gender now. He identifies as Pyru. Like, yeah, he said, I don't know about anything, but I'm Pyru. I'm like, nigga, what? That's part of the LGBTQ? Like, when did that come along? But that's the only thing I want.
He said, I'm a gangster granddad and I'm proud of it.
All right, let's get into some sports, man. Fuck all the other teams first. Knicks tape.
We losing by 20 right now. We not even going to do this.
Okay, let's not
We're not even doing this.
Let's talk about our glorious past week, okay? I never saw Slick tweeted this much in my life. Slick was on a tweet spree over here talking wild cash shit on the timeline. Slick talks. What's your thoughts about the Knicks game winner and then winning in the Celtics in game one? What's your opinions?
It was a big game. That was a big game.
I need more energy from you, Tox. It's Knicks, nigga.
He not a Knicks fan. He don't give a fuck about those.
But
I like the Knicks for business. It's a business transaction. I mean, I love basketball. It's good for. I love sports. It's good for the sport. It's good for basketball. It's nice seeing them play well. It's nice for the city. It was a big win, but the Celtics shot bad. So
yeah. Wasn't it like 0 for 40 something?
They missed 45 threes. They made, I think they were like 30 for 87 from the field or something like that in total. I got the stats. I looked at the stats. I'm a stats guy.
Before we get to the Celtics series, just Jalen Brunson, clutch player of the year. Tell that Ahmed, what's the twin name, nigga name?
Asar.
One of them niggas over here. Sit your ass down, little nigga.
He sat down all right. He's still sliding.
You feel me? Detroit, I ain't gonna lie, fuck Buffs, fuck Coney Island, fuck Little Caesars. What else is in Detroit? Fuck Ford Motors. Okay, Knicks versus everybody. Okay.
Well, the Knicks down by 20 right now, but
stop bringing that up.
It came out flat. Can I just say, Tibbs is stealing money. He can't coach good teams.
It's hard for him not to get credit because of what the Knicks been doing the past couple weeks.
No, he builds you up. He's the coach. Like, he's Mark Jackson. You build them up and it gets to a point where it's like your flaws are like, this isn't the team's flaws. They have a lot of talent, but his flaws as a coach, he's not putting them in a position to win. Like, they're going to play hard. They're going to get – even right now, they're not even really playing hard. Like, they're not getting back. They turn the ball over and they walking back up and down the court. Like, I know they probably – like, we stole a game. Great. This was a winnable game for the first quarter, 2 quarters and a half. Like, Boston's not – they weren't making threes. Now they're starting to make all these shots. Porzingis and Derek White is killing us right now. Jaylen Brown killed us in the second quarter, but – like,
some respect on my boy Brown. Yeah, I heard a lot of disrespect.
You know what I said? I said on my door. I said it while holding my daughter while he made an N1. I was like, he's the biggest waste of $300 million you can have. He's replaceable. He's replaceable. What does he do? What does he do that you can't find for half that? Derek White is better than Jaylen Brown. And I said what I said.
Okay.
Well, they about to cut half of that team because they can't afford it.
Yeah, so. And they talking about trading Porzingis and trading Derek White or Drew Holiday. No. Bye-bye, Jaylen. I'll see you later, kid. Thank you for all this you've done.
He hating on his twin right now because that.
What, nigga?
He cut his hair off. You cut your hair. Y'all dark skin. Y'all twins over here.
Next topic. Let's go.
What's your thoughts about the other series? The Rockets and Warriors. What's your thoughts about that? I ain't gonna lie, Dylan Brooks. You gotta stop not shaking niggas' hands. That act got old, my nigga. Shout out to Draymond Green for standing up. Steph Curry is out for at least 1 week or so. He missed out on game one, but they won game one.
Yeah, no.
All the road teams won. It was a good first round. I mean, second round, first game for every matchup.
I don't really have hot takes so far, but I will say this: Nikola Jokic is the best player in the world. Anthony Edwards is probably he is what they treat Jason Tatum like. He gets that personality gets him far, but he's the player where it's like, yo, you should be top 3, and it's the decision making. Like he didn't show up last game. Tatum,
Yeah, he did not.
Tatum
But he
might
want to show up against the fucking Lakers, though.
Tatum is
Fuck
top.
outta here.
Nah, we lost to Jalen McDaniels. The Lakers need a center, obviously. Golden State, that they still probably could win this series without Steph.
Yeah.
I think
I agree with
Jimmy and the weapon, if Buddy Hill can continue to play like this, perfect. Trying to think, what other series am I missing?
Wait, Buddy Hill.
Tyrese Halliburton is far.
Buddy Hill's teeth, though.
I don't know, bro. He was chewing on bricks. Tyrese Halliburton is also not overrated. I think that.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
He had a bad year.
Hallie? What the Hallie?
What the
hell?
He was wilding. But no, Halliburton is not overrated.
Games? 2 games?
Yeah, no, he killing them.
Against the Cavs. Don't do this, Cavs.
I feel bad because let's add context. Darius Garland has not played yet. Evan Mobley missed a game. DeAndre Hunter missed a game. But you don't blow a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter. You don't let Hallie get that shot. You foul. I'm up 2. I'll take it. He's hot. So shout out to Halliburton. He's definitely back. He's whatever he was dealing with going in the start of the season. He's fine. He's the first round fantasy draft pick again.
Okay. What's your thoughts about Giannis either going to the Knicks or the Lakers?
I think that Giannis has done a lot for Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee needs to be selfish and say, look, I can't send you somewhere I'm not getting assets back. New York has nothing to trade. They're not going to give up. They're not going to take Cat back. What's the point? You taking $160 million player for another $60 million player. The Lakers, and even if you get Austin Reeves, you could argue like that's not moving the needle. You still got Dame $60 million on the books, and they don't really have draft picks that you could get. You could swap picks, but you want to give the Lakers Luka, LeBron, and Giannis.
They're not doing that.
Those picks aren't worth it. I'm calling Houston. I mean, you put him and Amen on the same team, they can't shoot, but God damn it, they gonna play defense and dunk on you every time.
I agree. I know for a fact he wants to be in a big market
major city.
So any big market city.
Shit, you know
y'all,
what?
Y'all better get y'all bread up.
You know who got a big market? Shout out to Dallas.
Ooh,
Put him, AD, and Kyrie together.
I agree. That'd be a tough team.
Word. They got young players.
Injury prone, but tough team.
I'm about to say injury prone, but who's scoring on them in the paint? And then offensively, creatively, that bumps Kyrie down to a third option when he finally does come back. I'm just saying.
Agree with you. Real quick, we want to shout out to Gregg Popovich. He's no longer the head coach of the San Antonio Spurs, but he will still remain as the president. As you know, Gregg Popovich has been going through a lot of medical issues, especially he lost his wife a few years ago as well. So I'm just glad that he's able to have a break, Damn, Slick, I just saw you still watching the game.
Jalen Brunson's a fucking nut.
Okay, but let's give Gregg Popovich, you feel me, a warm support. Hopefully you enjoy. Hopefully it's less stress in the president role than it is on the head coach role. You've been a dominant figure in NBA history. So shout out to you, Gregg Popovich.
Fact, and shout out to the little half black mulatto boy they put in his place.
Johnson.
Now, Tox, you're a big NFL guy. What's your thoughts about the Cowboys trade to get George Pickett from Pittsburgh? Do you think that's a good move?
I think that's a good move. I think that's a big trade.
Yeah, I don't lie. I love it because Dallas Cowboy fans, y'all gonna prop yourself up like I do every single year, just for you
get
niggas
kicked
to
out in the
lose.
first round. First round.
Not even go to the playoffs. Niggas
first
gonna end up.
But it's big. They gotta get somebody because they paid Dak all that money, so they gotta get him some weapons.
Yeah.
So
that wasn't their problem last year, though. They had a good.
They were all right. Dak was injured. Dak got injured early the fourth game, tore an ACL or whatever happened to him.
My whole thing about Pittsburgh is what the fuck are y'all doing? Because y'all still have a fucking quarterback. Aaron Rodgers still playing games with you, and now
they
you just
said
gave
Aaron
up.
might come. They said I don't know when.
So you give off you had DK and you had George Pickett, and then you give away George Pickett.
Well, think about it. George Pickens is up for a contract renegotiation after this year. And if we being honest, like it seems like every year there's some unheralded wide receiver prospects that come out and it's like they replaced the production. What was he, 900 for 3 last year?
Mm-hmm.
So you could say you give a young speedster or a hungry somebody making a third of his money or whatever an opportunity, you might be able to recoup some of that, and you got DK. So it's like some of that motion.
They said they was gonna crash out. DK and him was gonna crash out. That's why they had to get rid of one. That's why.
Yeah, and next year is a big quarterback draft, so they might get a quarterback in the draft. And there's the the receiver that's in Alabama. He's gonna be in his sophomore year, so he's gonna come out in his junior year.
That young nigga that was killing.
And Jeremiah Smith in 2 years too from from Ohio State.
So in a couple of years, that's probably what's gonna happen. But the Steelers might not have a winning season. But then again, it's the Steelers. They always have a winning season.
Also, Justin Tucker from the Baltimore Ravens was released. I didn't realize he was Massage Boy Part 2 over here.
Yeah, he was doing a little
rub and tug.
Rub and tug. Yeah, rub and tug. And he played shitty. So they say, get your ass out of here.
Oh, they got money, bro. Why you gonna go to 6 different parlors? Oh, I'm like, gang. I could literally pay for coochie out here, gang. What are y'all two doing? Him and Deshaun Watson over here. I was going crazy. Ain't you a kicker, nigga? You're not even making that much money over here.
Deshaun Watson sacrificed his Achilles for that coochie. You better relax.
Deshaun Watson engaged too.
Yeah, he got Jill.
Oh yeah, to Julie. Shout out.
He made it home. That's all that matter, y'all. He made it home.
He got the biggest contract. He frees the Browns for all that bread. Mm-hmm. Real quick, the WNBA season, it's on its way. They're starting to have their preseason. What's your thoughts? I'm liking Chicago Sky. I'm actually liking Angel Reese and Haley. They looking like they're doing well. That girl from Los Angeles Aces, Kelly. I didn't know she had a little scandal in college. She was fucking two teammates at the same time. I didn't know about that. Shout out to her though. As you killing in the WNBA, shout out to you. What's your thoughts on the WNBA season? Any predictions? Anything?
I don't got a prediction, but they owe Minnesota a championship, so.
Oh. Don't hey.
They cheated.
We from New York, okay?
Yeah, I call it spade. When niggas cheat, I would say
let it rock.
Dumb niggas cheated.
And before we get to our song of the week, Dawn Stanley, shout out to her. She got a statue. She was honored with a statue. Shout out to her. South Carolina Gamecock coach. She's amazing. And she was also a dope WNBA player too herself as well. Shout out to her though. Really appreciate you. All right, fellas, let's get to our song of the week. If you listen to this on YouTube, please exit and go to your favorite streaming platform, preferably the live podcast app, which you can find on iOS or Android, or you can find our previous song of the week on Apple Music playlist or our Spotify music playlist. Hey, that was DDG, Man on a Mission. You can find our previous song of the week on our music playlist or our Spotify music playlist, but that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite, Slick. Drop it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Toxic Service announcement. All right, you already know who we sponsored by, the one and only Heart of Moisture.
This Might Not Go Well podcast is sponsored by Heart of Moisture, your most trusted distributors in all things beauty. From hair products to wellness tools and more, we provide you with access to beauty supplies from wherever you are. Follow us on all social platforms at Heart of Moisture and visit our website at heartofmoisture.com. Let us know how we can serve your community when it comes to your wellness needs. Email us at admin@heartofmoisture.com for more information. Essentials with ease.
All right, fellas, we got a couple topics on this week's TASA. So, Slick, as you load up the gym outfit video, Tox, even though Slick started his fitness journey, you've been on your fitness journey for a minute. What's your thoughts about women's outfit in the gym?
I love women's outfits in the gym. It's a fashion show.
It's a fashion show, so you don't have no problem. Well, there's been quite a debate on TikTok regarding how women dress in the gym. Slick.
We're telling bitches, can you please stop coming to the gym ass fucking naked? Starts a public fucking discourse, a public fucking uproar. Like, all we want to do is come to the fucking gym and work out, but no. The leg press machine gotta look like a fucking casting couch because bitches is literally at the gym in lingerie. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Then a bitch will look you in your eyes and tell you it's not bothering in the body. I'm uncomfortable. What the fuck, bitch? Are we at Myrtle Beach or LA fucking Fitness?
He went off for a long time, but this also made other girls. So the women are actually split on this, guys. So there's some women that agrees with him and other males, and there's some other women that, obviously are opposed to this. But what is y'all thoughts? Y'all both in the gym now. Do y'all think women's gym outfit are too revealing, or it shouldn't? Y'all don't care.
I don't care. Wear what you want.
Yeah, I'm not really bothered by it. I think you going to the gym to work out. I think there are people that, like you said, it's a fashion show. People got Gymshark, people got Nike, $300 bits on to work out, but that's some people's prerogative. That's how some people feel. On the nudity aspect of it, I'm like, hey, it depends on where your gym is at. Like, is your gym like kid friendly? Is it adult facing? That's something where I would probably like draw the line. Like, if I'm working out at a Planet Fitness where I know high school kids come, I'd be like, yeah, maybe you want to cover up a little bit, but like if it's some adult oriented gym, I'm like, okay, as long as your titties or your dick ain't out, you good. Because you never know in this era.
No, I agree. Because I don't personally care. I don't mind what women dress. Because honestly, if this is a safe place, I'd be having my eyes up to the sky or to the ground, gang. I'm not trying to get caught out here. So I don't be trying to look at women when I'm in the gym, bro. Just so it won't be no miscommunication on my behalf. Do y'all feel the same way? Do y'all be like just?
Nah, I be looking. I look.
Oh my God, gang.
Nah, I be looking.
I'm about to say. I respect.
Sometimes they see me looking too.
A respectful glance ain't never hurt nobody. It's like, I see you.
Oh no, man! I don't want that big brawly nigga defending me in a video because I'm staring at a girl. Joe.
I know you're talking about Joey Swole. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that nigga defending me because I was over here looking at a shorty and she got offended. So I'd be looking up.
He gets niggas when it be the person on camera doing some wild shit. Like the nigga that was recording himself and homeboy say, "Oh, you can't record it here." And he's like, "What the fuck?" And the sign says it right there. He tried to blur it out. Like, nah, nigga, you knew. Like, you being a dickhead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, because I saw what the guy was talking about, the lingerie girl. It wasn't even that bad. But I mean, like, body positivity. Girls want to show what they've been working at. Do their thing. Them tights be looking tight. I don't know, man. I'm not going to sit here and advocate against it. Show off your goods, mama. You feel me?
I was gonna say, just don't be thirsty about it. That's how I feel. Like, don't be walking past me 20 times. I see you naked. You was naked when you walked in. You came out the locker room. And every gym has the girl that come out there and like, yo, what do you do? Like, what's your profession? You came outside like that? Like, or you changed in the locker room? Like, it happens.
Yeah. Now, Slick, you can load up the rage bait. This is for you because I know you as a lover for studs. What? This comment might hit your core. I don't know how this is gonna feel for you, my brother. So once you load up the video, just play it real quick.
It's loaded. Hold on. My fault. What the fuck, rage bait? What are you about to have me watch, my nigga? You about to snuff you? You about to fight?
And another thing, the men's is dressing like studs now. The men are dressing like studs. Y'all keep like all the girls and boys clothing. Y'all want to dress like boys. Y'all want to dress like men. The men's is dressing like fucking studs. I have seen 3 men on my timeline alone today that I thought were studs by the way they were fucking dressed. Like, y'all dressing like studs. Y'all starting to look like studs. Or maybe my world is just so fucking.
What does a stud dress like?
What
stupid?
does that mean, bro? That don't make no sense. She's dressing like a male.
I'm about to say, do studs not dress like niggas? Like, what are we talking about? Studs don't dress like men? What? Oh, because niggas is not wrinkled in their attire no more. Like,
yeah, niggas not. I mean, baggy clothes are back, so I don't know why.
Nah, that's absurd.
Niggas not wearing enough flannels. You feel me? Niggas
That's
not wearing no
absurd.
button downs.
Are we all walking around with basketball jerseys, baggy shorts, and Timberland boots on no matter the weather? Is that what they talking about?
In fact, in a fitted.
And a fitted, like that's what you see niggas wearing. That's not the aesthetic right now.
That's a stud kid 101 right there for real though.
I'm about to say, like, you are tripping. You just wanted your moment, mama. It's okay.
Yo, they've been eating her up alive on the comments and everything.
That's like saying, "Oh, I went to the water park and I got wet." Bitch, yes, you did. Of course you did. It's a water park. There's water everywhere. Studs dress like men. So if the aesthetic or the style is right now catering to a certain style, and you're gonna prescribe that to studs, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're gonna say niggas is dressing like studs. Now you said back in the skinny jean era that dudes was dressing like lesbians. Let's talk about it. we can talk about
yeah, facts. Facts. Especially when niggas had the piercings. Remember when niggas was dyeing their hair and having the multiple piercings and shit with the vent?
Yeah, with the baggy jeans, we was tucking.
I have multiple piercings, my boy.
You?
Yeah, I have my nose pierced. That's a multiple piercing.
He's talking about like the whole ear shit. I don't think he talking about your nose, brother.
You remember the new boys? Niggas used to pose like this with the gun to their head with the Supreme. You remember that era?
That was you. You was posing like that too.
Hell no, my big ass could have fit no shits. I could never do that.
Yeah, you've always been a straight leg kind of jeans guy, brother.
All right, next topic. You see why you gotta do that? Sure. All right. Oh, y'all familiar with Speedy from Complex? He has this question to ask. This scenario, and I want to hear what's your response to this scenario, fellas.
My fault, I gotta get this dumb girl off my screen.
5-year relationship, you're in a little bit of a rough patch. You go out to the club, your stink stays home. You do something that you shouldn't, and you kiss someone else. You look up in the club, you look across the club, and you see your absolute best friend's partner also doing something that they shouldn't be doing, kissing someone else. They see you, they come up to you, and they say, listen, I've been caught. You also have been caught. So if you don't say nothing, I won't say nothing. What are y'all doing?
All right, stop before you answer. I bring this up because y'all two are in a unique situation. Y'all best friends, and y'all shorties are best friends. So how would y'all go about this situation right now?
Nobody needs to die. Nobody needs to die. I'm gonna leave my answer at that. Nobody needs to die. That's all it is.
Stocks. You're on mute.
Oh yeah, I agree. Nobody needs to die. No, nobody needs to die.
Nobody needs to die.
So everybody's gonna stay quiet and let everyone figure it out on their own.
Just don't ask me to lie for you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So don't even say like, "Oh, I saw you." Don't tell on me. I won't tell on you. Let's just not even talk about it.
Yeah, no euphoria.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No euphoria moments. I wasn't even there. It's facts.
I mean.
Okay. I'll let y'all have it.
No need to die. There's nothing said.
You not gotta bring some mature conversation to the TSA. So this Breakfast Club, this vulnerability talk. Shout out to Duval. How am I pronouncing his name right? Slick.
Duval, yeah.
And I want to answer this question. You can play like 1 minute of it, Slick. And I want to ask you guys this question.
When did you, and this it's going to sound crazy to some people listening, when did you realize Kadeen was a safe space for you to be your absolute most vulnerable?
Wow, that's a good question. And I'm gonna preface by saying this. The first 5 years of our marriage was terrible. Mm-hmm. Right? And it wasn't terrible for the reasons people think it was terrible. People automatically assume it's terrible because of infidelity or money. Mm-hmm. But that wasn't it. It was terrible because I did not feel safe telling her how I felt about things. So I bottled it up. I suppressed it. I would go in the bathroom, sit on the toilet, turn the shower on. I'd be crying, trying to figure out what I was going to do in my life because I just come from being in the NFL, making a lot of money. I had to start all over again.
Everybody check out their interview on the Breakfast Club. It was very, very insightful. I really love those two as a couple, as a business, and as an actor as well. Shout out to those two powerful people. Now, you guys are in a loving relationship. When was you feeling like you could be vulnerable with your significant other?
Nah, I was going to
I'm good. I'm good. I'm waiting.
Yeah, no, I think that vulnerability has waves and levels. I think that's the way you can probably think about it. And I think that both of us have unique arcs when it comes to our women. So as you hit the peaks, and the peaks is easy. You know, it's like, oh yeah, you know, things that we've felt about, you know, the way we talk to each other, the way that things we've been through as a child, you can talk about those things. That's pretty easy. I think where you get into the valleys is where it's like, all right, what's this emotion I haven't felt before, or this thing I haven't experienced? Like, how do you have those conversations? And they're still coming. We're new parents, right? We are entering another phase of life, and we're having conversations about being transparent, about housing, about how you want to raise your kid, about how, you know, how you have to show up for each other in these new spaces. And because we haven't, for me personally, I speak to my point, because I haven't been in those conversations, or I haven't seen certain things, it is hard to be vulnerable in those spaces. It is hard to, you know, not say have a negative reaction, but it might come off as a negative reaction because, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, or I don't see the need for certain things at a point, or vice versa. But I also want you to feel seen as a person. So for me, it's like, where's that fine line between that, right? That's something I constantly work on to this day, and I've probably been working on for like the last 3 years about like because I'll be transparent. I had a space where I was like, I'm just not going to talk about nothing ever again. Like I've had that conversation. I'm just going to go through the motions.
Yeah, everybody knows the infamous like 20 episodes.
Yeah, I was mad as fuck them 20 them months. Oh, I was mad. But like now it's just like, okay, watching her grow into motherhood and watching me grow into fatherhood and be able to have those conversations, or at least see things from a different angle and try to get rid of whatever baggage was in that space from before. That's where I would say now I personally lie now in the you know, vulnerability thing. Like, okay, I can see you. I see you in a different light, or I see you more now, and I want to give you more of me and be able to share like how I feel about certain things. But it's definitely, like I said, peaks and valleys.
I respect that answer. Tox, what about you, brother?
I don't get into relationships if I can't be vulnerable. I haven't been in many relationships. I'm a very closed off individual, especially to the bitches. I mean, the woman. It's toxic, bro. It's the toxic segment.
You're right.
I mean, I'm very closed off. So, you know, women tend to hate that about me. They like, damn, I can't get you mad. You know what I mean? I want to get to know you. You don't talk that much, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know if you like me. Sorry. My bad.
No, I suffer from that too.
I think there's again, going back to peaks and valleys, there's a level. There's a certain level you get to with a person, and you know how much you can show them. And when somebody shows their ass respectfully, I'm like, I bet. I know how far I can go with you. So it matters. And it's not just
I haven't been in a relationship in a minute, but I know when I feel I can be vulnerable with a person is after an argument. I have to see how you respond in the argument. Are you the type of person to throw stuff that I said to you in my face? That would determine if I'm able to share with you more often. Because there's been times where, yeah, shorty that I'm talking to do something. I was like, all right, yeah, I'm never tell you anything about my life ever again. You're going to get the bare surface stuff. And there's other shorties that remained on the topic of the argument, and we was able to move past that. So I think that's like my indicator.
Yeah, and then when you
see, guys, we could talk about mature shit on the TSA.
On a side note, though, everybody know there's one or two topics I'm coming with your girl. You know for damn sure you're not talking about that one. You be like, oh, this bitch is about to go crazy.
Oh, yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, so we leave those alone.
Poor Pierce has this to say about marriage, man, and I don't know how I feel about this, though.
All right, let me get it going. Where we at with it?
Rise Protein is now on a crazy sale here in the TikTok shop.
That's not Rise Protein. That's weird.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like every relationship shouldn't be based off sex, but every relationship is based off of that.
I don't think so.
100%. You can't tell me nothing different. This is what I feel, and that's why I'll never be in another relationship, because it's always based off of that.
So you're not going to be in another relationship?
Hell no. For what? Because it's going to be based off the sex. Once that wear down, you're going to go find somebody else that's better. Yeah. But it ain't going to be based off of... This is the thing. And listen carefully. Listen carefully.
I'm listening.
Relationships... Let me tell you what marriage is all about. Let me tell you what marriage is. And who's marriage for. Marriage is for old people and poor people.
Okay. So let's get into that. Why?
Because when you broke, our parents, like my moms and all them, they married on a merit of like, okay, we're going to put our incomes together, have all these kids. And then when our kids, we're going to have 5, 10 kids back in the 60s, all them, they're going to have 5, 10 kids so they can work and bring income.
Yeah.
So you poor. So you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody that to be by your side to take care of you. Right now, my mom got married. My mom never been married in my lifetime.
I see where he's trying to go with it, but I disagree. What's your thoughts?
Niggas don't like bitches, man. They just want to fuck them. Like,
That's a fact.
Niggas don't like bitches. They on some gay shit, low key. Like, just say you like men. You want to hang out with the boys.
Say you like having sex with women,
And you want to hang out with the boys. Yeah, you don't like women. You don't like what they could give you, what they could, with the bonds you could have with them. Nigga said marriage is just about the relationships is just about sex. What the fuck?
But I don't want to give him the benefit of doubt. So I don't agree with him, by the way. I want to give him the benefit of doubt. Since he's been in the limelight for over 20 years, he's made a ton of money. Do you just think the kind of women that he has come across shaped his view, and that's why he feels the way he feels?
Yeah, because he's ugly with no personality. All he does is shoot a basketball. The nigga ugly with no personality, and he got money. Like, come on, let's call it.
Now when he get drunk, my nigga be funny. You see when he
get drunk, yeah, when he get drunk. But then after he get drunk, that's why it's all about sex. He get drunk, they sleep with him. Then the next morning they wake up and they like, damn, you are trash.
It's like, pay attention to the podcast over here.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on right now.
I'm about to play devil's advocate, actually. And
I kind of see where he's coming from because of his situation. But to say it's only for poor and for old folks, I'm like, nigga, you missed the message behind marriage. But Slick, go ahead.
Playing devil's advocate, not even just think about the money aspect from his point of view, right? Not that this is fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of there's definitely a connectivity with your woman when you get married, but there's also the scale is unbalanced for men and women. You could argue, right? If a marriage does not work out, 50% of marriages end in divorce. As a man, you're probably losing a lot of what you work for. Granted, was she there for it or not, that's subjective. But now keeping that in mind, if he's talking about the sexual aspect, some people do get married. Men do get married. Oh, this box fire, I'm going to stay on that. Niggas don't really get married for love. And from his point of view, marriage made more sense in a different era, right? They missed? Hold on, what happened? My fault. Oh, good shit, Jalen.
You cannot record.
My fault. But nah, so I just see it like there's a lot of men that do hate women because of a bad experience. But there's also, I think it's tough to justify or like just brush past the fact that marriage is not the end all fix. There's a lot of people that get married because they're having problems and they think marriage is going to fix that as well. So you can end up in a situation where you're worse off getting married. It's like, damn, I don't want to go through this because it was supposed to be, that's what they said was supposed to fix it. He who finds a wife finds a good thing, and then that good thing ain't a good thing. You feel me? Sometimes.
No, and I agree with you. And I just think right now he's at a point where he don't feel like he's gained genuine love. I think he feels like the girls are after his assets. Any woman that want to date him or be with him, relationship, are after his assets and not after him per se. And he further went on to talk about, he values his peace and how women kind of disrupt his peace. So I'm gonna agree with Tox. Nigga, you don't like girls. You just like their vagina. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even one of those type of niggas to be on that point. But I agree with that statement, bro. Because there's some niggas out here, y'all just like vagina. Y'all don't really like the women that's attached to the vagina.
But you said an important part, right? To be loved and to be loved right as a man, there is nothing more powerful. But there is a lot of people who conflate sex and gifts and all these other things for love. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. And we got to get back to that. When you really can work with someone, when you can, like, we going back to vulnerability, right? If you find yourself not being able to be vulnerable with your girl, that's not something you're going to work towards a marriage with. Because again, if you can't be vulnerable as you're dating, marriage is not going to magically change that. And I know women are supposed to change in a marriage, and that could be the case. But a lot of times you're so stuck up on whatever y'all went through prior to saying I do that you're going to harbor that resentment and those feelings, right? So to be loved and to be loved properly on both ends, But because a lot of women aspire for marriage, or that's something that they've always been told that's what that's what you should be trying to get to. It opens them up, so they can't open those doors pre-marriage. And for a lot of guys, like, damn, am I being loved right? Are you talking to me the way I need to? Are you supporting me in the elements I need? For him, he might not have ever had that. Like you said, I'm Paul Pierce, 100 million.
And I think right now where he's in his 40s, close to his 50s. He's like, yo, this is where I'm at in life. This is what I'm not open to change. This is what I have, and I'm gonna stick to it. And if that's what you want, gang, that's what you want. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm a hold out for the love, bro. But hey, I'm poor comparisons to him. So hey, I guess I'm gonna stick to marriage. Joy Taylor joined the ranks of Tracy Ellis Ross. So I guess the Knicks are doing bad right now because both fellas are shaking their heads right now. But Joy Taylor has entered the ranks of Tracy Ellis Ross with dating younger men over here. Can you load up that video, Slick?
Say this tenderly because I'm 38 fucking years old. So yeah, like I've been working for 20 years. I'm a professional adult.
So we can cut off a lot of dudes if you dating, you're not dating, whatever. But like Future, what's the age limit?
Age limit?
As far as youth to older. What's the youngest to the oldest? Like what's your range?
Damn, I'm telling myself right now. I would say right now, at my age right now. Yeah, I would not date younger than 25, 26.
That's a
Why are you laughing?
Why is that funny?
No, because I thought she was going to be on
I thought you would say.
I thought she was going to be on some like 35 to 57.
Me too.
Oh, no. I mean, I don't think I could. I don't know. I'm not going to get up.
Oh, you know how I feel. Them niggas said, what them niggas talking about? I'm going to just shut up.
Facts. She goes on to say, because this was in part of the clip, she believes that it's a red flag if a man claimed to be a man of God, making it clear that she wouldn't date a religious man. With dating young man, what's your thoughts about Joy Taylor comments?
She's in the limelight. Like a 25-year-old is a basketball player.
That's a fact. And it's not a 20. It's not us.
25-year-old basketball player making 50 M's, like that's her demographic. Like that's light. She not gonna date me though. She not coming for me.
Why not? You a hell of a catch, my guy.
I'm a hell of a catch making a little light six figure. I'm making a little light six figures, I guess, in 2025. But she not checking for me. She checking for whatever she checking for. If she was checking for me, hey Joy, what's up? I got kids though, and I'm in a happy relationship.
And also, you also got to be part of Fox Sports. You got to hook up with a job.
See, yo, leave that girl alone. That went right underneath the rug. They swept that right underneath the rug.
Oh, Skip Bayless. That shit went right under the rug for real. Well, I mean, you feel me? I'm starting to see a lot of old women are being more open about dating younger men. Joy Taylor, I'm here. I might not be 25 and I don't have 25M, but I'm tall like a basketball player. So, Joy Taylor, if you ever want to, you and Taylor Rooks, y'all could tag team me any day. You feel me? just off respect. I fuck with you. Slick, you got any topics when we get to I Choose One? Any comments?
Man, like he said it perfectly, bro. He's like, yo, 25-year-olds is an NBA player getting their second contract. This shit don't apply to you 38-year-old secretaries. Relax.
Facts.
Relax.
You still got the groove bag, bitches. Y'all better stop it, okay?
You work at the airline, it's okay. You got your buddy pass. You can go with that 40-year-old man that's going to tell you to put your titties away when we get back. You'll be all right.
All right, let's get to this week's Choose One. All right, this week's Choose One. Would you rather survive being hunted for 30 days for $20 million or be on Naked and Afraid for 6 months for $5 million? Choose one.
Like you got to elaborate. Like I've seen Naked and Afraid, so 6 months.
Okay, so Naked and Afraid, so they basically put you in a remote place, butt ass naked, and you're being recorded. But we could take out the recording for this one because it's a show. But you gotta basically fend for yourself, like wash yourself, make a shelter, get your own food. Basically, you're in the survival by yourself. Now, with the hunted is it's basically a bounty hunter is gonna get your picture in your last location, and you just basically got to run around for 30 days. And if you survive, you get 20 mil.
Well,
Hunt me for 30 days. Hunt me for 30 days.
You like that kind of
Why
shit.
you say that? You think you could hide from a professional bounty hunter?
Yeah.
I don't have
100%.
I don't have as much faith in myself. I'll be on naked and afraid, hanging and swinging from a tree.
You think you wait, if niggas left you in a remote island like Castaway, you think you could make it? You think you could survive?
I like being by myself. You know this.
Being by yourself and fending for yourself is two separate things, though.
I'll be all right. You're
gonna have to catch your own fish. Make shelters. You got to create your own outfit.
That's fine. I walk around butt ass naked. Shit, the fuck you talking about? I ain't putting on no leaf. It might be poison ivy. I'm not trying to scratch.
Nigga, you gonna sit here and experiment with berries out there, because you might get a poison one.
I also
fuck up your whole inside.
If y'all know me, my enjoyment of an ashwagandha retreat, I might have fun too. Psychedelic.
Oh, this is.
Oh, he about to blow past this nigga again. Stay in front of him. No. Yes! We won!
Oh,
we won! Yes!
Next one?
Yes! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh!
The next one? Live reaction, guys. Live reaction.
Nah.
That was early in this episode talking about we down by 20.
I told them though. I told them.
Oh my god.
I told
We won
them.
game 2. All right. We won game 2. So do you think if we get past the Celtics, what y'all think?
We better not be the first team to lose up 3-0 and lose. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear for God.
Okay,
I'm talking so much shit. When I get to work tomorrow, they're going to delete the group chat. Nobody know what I said.
All right, so I think this is a great way to end this episode on the Knicks victory. All right, let us know which one you would choose. Thank you guys for joining us this week. All righty, make sure you download the Live Podcast app on iOS and Android. Make sure you follow us on all social media. This might not go well. If any branded deals, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and rate us 5-star everywhere, because it helps out with the algorithm. I'm the voice of the streets. BB's aka Poppy Sazon.
Knicks is 6. It's your guy Jamie Sox.
Knicks in 5. We live. Y'all be great. Slick Grayson out.
The cow.
Distinct beats.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.